body care at 40 years old. I'm gonna share with you today how I take care of my skin, not just on my face, we've covered that many times, but this time it's the rest of the body. Hi, my name is Lauren O'Connell and I am the beauty editor at Cosmopolitan Middle East magazine. I am also just a skincare lover, specifically ingredients. I'm a little bit obsessed with them. I have about 30 minutes before my kids come home from school. They just went back today. It's been so relaxing, but I looked at the clock and I can't believe it's already 3 p.m. So I thought to myself, I better get these filmed. So when it comes to the body, I've really struggled over the years finding the right products to use. It seems like some things are just way too perfumey or they're too sudsy and they make me feel dry. I have naturally very dry skin. So I've had to think quite a bit and do a lot of research to figure out what works best for me. And then I had a light bulb moment. Why do I need to buy a body wash? I mean, I do have to use a body wash from exercising, living in Dubai, the sand, the sweat, everything. But I always struggled with finding the right body wash, and they're expensive, at least some of them are. And I realized, you know what? I could use a face wash. I don't have to use a body wash, but I don't want to use an expensive face wash. I just want to use something that has great ingredients that can cleanse my body, give me what I need so I can just keep moving on with my life. And what I started using actually was the Cerave Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. This is for normal to dry skin. This has changed everything, let me tell you. I mentioned before my skin's very dry, and a lot of times with different body washes I use, it just feels awful afterwards. That's because the wash is stripping my skin of its oils, and I don't have much oil, so I don't want to strip too much of it away. So I started using this Cerave, and it is a little bit sudsy, and that's just from the ingredients in it, but there's nothing in here that is terrible or bad or not even so-so. Everything in here is approved by me. You know I'm such a stickler for ingredients. But it's just packed with ceramide, so it's going to fortify my skin's barrier. It's gonna moisturize my skin and just make me look a lot healthier, radiant, glowy, while effectively cleansing my skin. When I shower at night, I actually will just use this on my face and to just kind of go all the way down to my feet. So for me, this has been an absolute game changer. So every day I'm using the Cerave Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser on my body. It's also very cost effective and it's great ingredients. Cheaper than a lot of those body washes you find. And personally, I don't want to spend a fortune on a body wash. To me, that's insane. And it's very kind of 1990s. I used to work at Bath and Body Works in college. That was my college job. And we'd be selling all these beautiful smelling body creams, body creaming, what were they called? The cream cleansers and the body gels and all this stuff. But really, you're literally washing your money down the drain. Not worth it. So then afterwards, I like to use Cerave as well. I promise you this is not sponsored by Cerave. I wish it was. But it's another drugstore product that it just works so incredibly well. This is their moisturizing lotion for dry to very dry skin. And I find that it just gives my skin that right amount of moisture it needs throughout the day and at night. I usually shower twice a day. And it just feels wonderful on my skin. Sometimes I do love the Bioderma. This one is more expensive. It does contain mineral oil, which doesn't bother me, but I know that not everybody likes that, so that's why I'm sort of recommending second. Whereas this one, I think that is just a favorite for everybody. And once again, it's super easy to find, and you can get it on discount sales, whatever, and you can get it on Amazon or Target, wherever you shop. So when it comes to the exfoliation, I am, once again, from the 90s, my Bath and Body Works days. I used to love the scrubs, the sugar scrubs, and I just scrubbed them on my skin and it felt so good and I'd feel so clean afterwards. And I never realized that those individual pieces of sugar are full of little jagged edges. So when you're rubbing that on your skin, you're creating all these little micro tears. And bacteria can get into those micro tears. They can cause acne, they can cause just discoloration, redness, all these things, irritation, and it's actually not good for your skin. you're ruining your skin's barrier. So what you want to do is ditch the scrubs, which I'm sad to say that because I did love the scrubs, but you want to use a chemical exfoliant instead. I'm a huge fan of this Nude Sticks. This is their glycolic glow toner, and you can use this on your face as well, but oops. So you want to just get a little bit on, you can put it on a pad or your hand, and you just rub it onto your skin. And this is going to just exfoliate your skin by ungluing those dead skin cells sitting on the surface. And it just literally unglues the bonds between them, and then the cells just slough off and radiant bright skin is revealed underneath. So this is what I use, and I use it on my chest too. One thing that I'm very conscious of is because I have such fair skin and I live in Dubai, I've been here for 14 years, I don't want to get all of the different freckles and the age spots on my chest. Now if you have them, there's no judgment at all. You can always keep them because they're fine. It's part of who you are, and you are a divine goddess. But you also could treat them if you'd like, and this glycolic glow toner will help to also fade their appearance. So you can see my chest is still looking pretty good. I am 40. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I may have just said it. But I use a glycolic toner and it's just been amazing. I use it all over my body, and I'll do it maybe once or twice a week when I'm just kind of in the mood and I have a few extra minutes. Now, another thing that I like to do is put some Epsom salts on my skin, usually when I'm in the shower. In the bath, of course, it's easy, but I'm a mom of two. I have a puppy and I have a husband that sometimes acts like my third child. I don't always have time for a bath, but a shower I do have time for. So these salts are not going to create those little tears on your skin. I use this more to cleanse my aura. And I do this because when we go out and about during the day, we can get stuff kind of stuck to us, other people's energies. Have you ever been around someone, even a friend of yours, a family member, and they're just in a bad mood or something bad is going on in their life, or maybe they're just a negative person and you leave feeling drained and you're just carrying that stuff around with you? The salt is just a very natural way to cleanse your aura, to cleanse your body, and just to get all of that stuff away. And that's something that I like to do. I try to do it every day. I'll mix in a little bit of the salt with my cleanser. Sometimes I'll use coconut oil, but that's only on rare occasions when I remember to buy the coconut oil. But I will just mix them together and rub it on my body, and it feels amazing. It feels great on the skin, and then afterwards, I just always feel so much lighter. So here I am editing the video, and this is my editing glam, by the way. This is what I look like when I'm editing. But I realized I forgot to mention the most important part of my body care routine. How this happened, I don't know. It must have been because my kids were on their way home from school and I was trying to just rush through before they barged in and took over everything. But it's using my SPF. This is what I use on my face and my body every single day. It's by Supergoop, and it is the Play SPF 50 Everyday Lotion. This is a broad spectrum sunblock. It's a chemical sunblock, and it's going to counteract both the UVA and UVB rays. The UVA rays are the ones that age us, and they can actually penetrate through windows. So it's really important to always wear SPF, even if you're staying indoors all day. The UVB rays are the ones that burn the skin. So this protects me against both. I use a chemical sunscreen because I prefer them. I feel that, well, I live in Dubai and of course it's hot, I get sweaty here. So if I wear a mineral sunscreen that just sits on top of my skin, it's easy for me to just sweat it off and then my skin is completely exposed. And I'm so fair, I just can't be in the sun with no protection on my body. So the chemical sunscreen, my skin absorbs it, and then once the sun rays are also absorbed by my skin, a chemical reaction occurs and the rays are dissipated as heat. So for me, that works wonders. But the Supergoop is a must-have. It is the most important part of my skincare routine on my body, my face, everywhere. Can't believe I forgot it, but glad I caught it when I was editing. And now if you are wondering what my morning skincare routine is like, check it out right here.